What's up, everybody? My name is Jayla, and shout out to Grape News.
I'm trying to understand where this is coming from, okay? Because she was supposed to be on Baddies, right? But it didn't happen. She's saying that there was something behind the scenes, all right, using their P power. Someone, okay? Was that Scotty? Was it Scotty? Was it Anna? Was it Natalie? I don't know. But yes, we got Lucci Vee, okay, from Bad Girls Club. She was supposed to be on Baddies originally, but somebody stopped it. She was supposed to be on Baddies South. Yes, she was supposed to be on Baddies South, and people are assuming that it was Scotty. Okay? Let's check it out. It says BGC OG Lucci Vee says she was called to do Baddies South, but a certain someone's P power allegedly got them on the season instead. Woo! I don't know. And she said specifically Baddies South. So all I can think of is Scotty, right? Anna wasn't around till Baddies East, right? Now she was on Baddies South, the team, right? She worked behind the scenes. Okay. Let's see what she got to say.
So we started talking on the phone every day, all that. You know, she was letting me know, like, I really want you on the cast. She was asking me, like, do I think she should consider this person? Do I think she should consider that person? You know, it was a thing. So then I got the text. Well, I got on the phone conference with Lemmy's brother. I forgot his name.
I know who you're talking about because he'd be another one that be blaring his face, but I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, I got on the call with Lemmy's brother and, you know, had him cracking up. You know, he was like, yeah, I like you. Then I end up getting a text from Matthew from Zeus. They said, you know, we want you on the cast. These are the dates we're looking to film. Congratulations. We want to welcome you to the cast of Baddies. Okay, cool. Then mysteriously, my Instagram got deleted.
Oh, Scotty was a replacement. So it could have been her then. It got to be a cast member, unless she was going to be a replacement. She didn't really make that clear. She didn't say that she was going to be a replacement, was she? Yeah, it could be any of them. I feel like Lemmy had a piece of them all. That's actually a good point.
I pay for the puss, okay. I pay for the puss, okay. I pay for the puss, okay.
Drop dick on the bitch. I drop a dick on the bitch. Drop a dick on the bitch. What? Oh shit. Drop dick on the bitch.
Yeah. I don't know. That's pretty interesting. So remember, maybe Lucci didn't want to sleep with Lemmy, allegedly. I don't know. Because y'all saying it literally could be anybody. But apparently their coochie got them on the show instead of her, which is crazy because she already got the fanfare. She was literally from BGC. A lot of people liked her, right, from her season and stuff like that, right? She stand on business, right? So I find that pretty interesting that they chose essentially a nobody, right, to be on the show instead of her, right?
Mysteriously. And we started talking on the phone every day, all that. You know, she was letting me know, like, I really want you on the cast. She was asking me, like, do I think she should consider this person? Do I think she should consider that person? You know, it was a thing. So then I got the text. Well, I got on the phone conference with Lemmy's brother. I forgot his name.
I know who you're talking about because he'd be another one that be blaring his face, but I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, I got on the call with Lemmy's brother and, you know, had him cracking up. You know, he was like, yeah, I like you. Then I end up getting a text from Matthew from Zeus. They said, you know, we want you on the cast. These are the dates we're looking to film. Congratulations. We want to welcome you to the cast of Baddies. Okay, cool. Then mysteriously, my Instagram got deleted. Mysteriously. And once my Instagram got deleted, Natalie claims that's the reason why I was removed from the cast, because Lemmy wanted someone that had a lot of followers, which didn't make sense because Scotty got on there and Scotty did not have no lot of followers on that first season. So what I took from that was I got took off so the person that was giving up some cat could be on the cat. You know what I'm saying? We started talking on the phone every day, all that. You know, she was letting me know, like, I really want you on the cast. She was asking me, like, do I think she should consider this person? Do I think she should consider that person? You know, it was a thing. So then I got the text. Well, I got on the phone conference with Lemmy's brother. I forgot his name.
I know who you're talking about because he be another one that be wearing. That kind of sounds about right because that's kind of what Christina alluded to when she did that interview with Choice TV because she was asking like, did you get your flight information? You was like, I didn't. But all of a sudden, here comes Scotty on the show, and I do agree with that statement. Like, you not having like a social media presence or your page got deleted. I mean, it shouldn't be matter because once the fans see you on TV, they gonna run that up anyways.
Right? I'm like,
yeah, she said her page got deleted all of a sudden. And remember, a lot of the Zeus girls always bring that up. Somehow, some way, they pages be getting snatched. They pages be deleted and all type of stuff. So y'all think Lemmy got something to do with that? Zeus? I don't know. Allegedly, I find that very, very weird and ironic.
Regardless of what my Instagram has to do with it, people, as soon as you put me on the screen, they're gonna know who I am.
Yeah,
as soon as you play that I don't understand clip, they're gonna know what it is. Like, so I'm like, that didn't make any sense to me. But I was like, okay, whatever. I just feel like everything happens for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of things that I was told was going on that season, when I was talking to some of the girls, it was things that I would not be participating in. I'm a lot of sex, drugs, rock and roll. You feel me? And it's like, I don't get down like that. So,
yeah,
I don't feel.
Damn. So she basically excluded herself because we know that's what's going on behind the scenes and on camera. Okay. So she ain't down with none of that stuff. Huh. Makes sense.
Like I even would have been comfortable anyways. So I'm a firm believer on everything happens for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Like what's for me will always be for me and what's not will not be. And I'm super cool with that. I was really disappointed because they literally did not let us.
That kind of sounds about right because that's kind of what Christina alluded to when she did that interview with Choice TV because she was asking like, did you get your flight information? You was like, I didn't. But all of a sudden, here comes Scotty on the show, and I do agree with that statement. Like, you not having like a social media presence or your page got deleted. I mean, it shouldn't be matter because once the fans see you on TV, they gonna run that up anyways.
Right? I'm like, me know anything. You know what I'm saying? So it was like 2 or 3 days before they told me I was supposed to be flying out. I had went and bought all this stuff that they told me. They gave me a whole list of stuff to buy this amount of outfits, this color, this, that. Ooh, I had everything prepared. And then it's like they didn't even reach out to me and let me know. I just did not get no flight information when the other girls did. Me know anything. You know what I'm saying? So it was like 2 or 3 days before they told me I was supposed to be flying out. I had went and bought all this stuff that they told me. They gave me a whole list of stuff to buy this amount of outfits, this color, this, that. Ooh, I had everything prepared. And then it's like they didn't even reach out to me and let me know. I just did not get no flight information when the other girls did.
Wow. I didn't know about this. So this actually makes a lot of sense. Okay, you think it was Scotty? But somebody said Scotty was only a replacement. I'm sure she wasn't a replacement, right? So wouldn't it be somebody that was on the original cast? And remember, it's not that many girls on Baddies South like it is with, the new season. So y'all want to look at the cast? Okay. I mean, it's only so many people you can choose from. Slim, and Moore, Persuasion, Roller, Jayla, Bree, Scotty. Somebody used they coochie power. I wouldn't be surprised if it was Jayla. I would not be surprised if it was Jayla. You said Ann Moore, she was allegedly sleeping with someone. Oh. You said Christina's been saying this for years. Right. Huh. Yeah, man, this is pretty crazy. This is pretty crazy. So it seemed like for the most part, people in the comment section, people in the chat right now, Grape Tea Gang, y'all think they talking about Scotty. So I can lean towards Scotty, I believe. All right. He said, didn't they do the same to Christina? Then says she missed her flight. Oh wow. Then that just happened with Big Baby Fat, right? From Baddies Gone Wild too, right? Huh. Said giving up the cat, no personality. He has a preference. Christina was supposed to be there too. Wow. Okay. And if not, Ann is definitely Scotty. Damn. Okay. Well, I'm mad that she didn't say exactly who it was because that's leaving us in the dark. The guy did say he believed, it could possibly be Scotty. So let's just go with Scotty. I'll keep you guys updated with that. That's pretty interesting. I wonder if she'll let us actually know who it is because we just over here playing the guessing game at this point. Okay, but anywho. Now, let's talk about somebody that I believe is actually giving up the pretty the P power. All right, the tissy cat privilege, because she herself, okay, was mad that she wasn't a judge for Baddies Africa, all right, and said that some people got the judge gig because they got P privilege and they willing to give it up. And I find it very interesting that ever since Ivory said that, she started switching up, saying she didn't want to lose her job, and she been dressing way more girly now, way more in her feminine. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I don't think that's a coincidence. But she already pretty much told us and announced that she is gonna be on Baddies Africa, whether you guys like it or not. Me, I'm not. I'm okay with Ivory not being on Baddies Africa, but you know, I would rather have her on the show than certain other people. But that's not really saying much. Like the Yoshis, the Emmas, the bigger, the Annas and stuff like that, right? But yeah, I you know, and people saying, "Oh my God, so much growth." I love Ivory, the same person. Ivory is the same damn person. Okay, so she showed us her passport. All right, a couple of baddies with the post. Africa is on the way. Okay, we also got a post from Summer. Okay, Dolly and Lex. Now, the reason I'm liking this is because that means that there's not going to be a lot of OGs on the show still. Okay, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with some people coming back for another season, but after that, it's over. It's 2 season maximum. Once you start having Scotty on the show for 6 seasons now, Roller for 6 seasons now, it's like, okay, what's going on? There's no way they legitimately earn that money. How did they earn it? Okay, how did they earn it? Okay, yeah, but shout out to them. Shout out to the newbies. They stood on business. It is kind of weird we don't see Pretty P though. What's up with Pretty P? I think Pretty P definitely deserves a shot to come back. She stood on business. Her personality wasn't super bland or nothing like that. She was serving look. She looked good. You know, a lot of the times. I liked her when she had the little glasses look, little schoolgirl type of look and stuff like that. Yeah. I like Pretty P. And she stand on business. She fought Lex. She fought Bad Dolly. You know, she with it. She with it. But it's looking like, as of now, we're looking at Lex, Summer, Dolly, and Ivory coming back for Baddies Africa. Okay? I thought this was pretty funny, y'all. It's funny because we actually just talked about this yesterday. Remember Lex, y'all? Her confessionals is literally yawn, boring as hell, corny. You know, seem like she's like rehearsing and stuff like that, like she's a bad actress. Y'all, check this out. Why somebody did a whole impression and they sound just like her, y'all. Check this out.
You're really a weak ass bitch. You snuck my bitch Summer while we was eating our fucking ice cream. You're such a lame little ass bitch to me. I really cannot wait to fuck you up. Like, I swear, I'm gonna show you what a real ass whooping is like, bitch. Since you want to keep sneaking Summer, you want to keep fighting my bitch Summer, bitch, fight me. Fight me, bitch. Because you're not going to whoop your ass. You know I am. Going out tonight. Me and my bitch look so fucking good. Like, oh my God, we're going to the fucking club and we're going to turn that bitch the fuck up. Like, Hawaii? Y'all are not ready for the baddies. Like, oh my God, the new cheese, we look just over 10. Jayla, that shit you pulled on my bitch Dolly, now my bitch is in a fucking hospital because of the shit you pulled last night at the fucking club. I'm beating the fuck out of you when we get back home. I promise you that. I'm beating the fuck out of you, bitch. Big motherfucking legs, not the little one, bitch.
Where's the lie? I feel like that was on point. That was complete. That's definitely Lex's attitude. The facial expressions, the hand gestures, all that. All right, and like I said, she ain't got like no personality with it, but let's be honest. She stand on business. She fight. She look good. You know what I mean? So she can get away with it. Everybody ain't gonna have a outgoing, you know, super cool, you know what I mean? You know, or even crazy personality when it comes to like, you know, like a Summer or like a Krayshawn. You know what I'm saying? As long as she still stand on business, I mean, I'm with Lex. I'm with big lexicon, but I will say this: her confessionals is corny. Hers is on level with Malaya Lynn. They like hella dramatic when it comes to their confessionals. She said that she gonna make sure in Baddies Africa we'll see more of her personality and she be more laid back and cool and stuff like that. Not putting up a front or doing too much when it comes to the confessionals. But only time will tell. Only time will tell. We'll see. Okay, we will see. All right. Anywho, a lot of people have been getting mad about Summer being compared to New York. And my thing about it is, we've never said she was a complete replica or nothing like that. But a lot of people, including me, do feel as if Summer, okay, is very similar, okay, to New York. And I think so. People are like, no, New York stand on business, blah, 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 blah. She do. I'm like, well, Summer do too. Well, Summer reduces the fight. And I'm like, well, on her show, they fight. A lot of people was getting sent home. You was getting sent home if you fight on Flavor of Love, just like Safari. You hit me with flowers? Don't hit me with flowers. And she beat that girl up, right? When you fight on BGC, you get sent home. Like, that wasn't cool. Real world, if you fight, you got sent home. It was just a different time. Okay, we would have really had to see New York get in the paint if she was on Baddies. Okay, she would have had to definitely get in the paint. So I don't know. I mean, Summer remind me of New York. She really does. But people says public service announcement. Let's put a stop to comparing Summer from Baddies to the reality legend Tiffany Pollard. It's disrespectful, and New York does not approve. I don't know. When did New York say that she don't approve? I don't think she really cared. They got some throwbacks.
Let me tell you something. I get slapped in this. Shut the. I don't want this glass. Let's see you pour me a fresh glass because I don't know you well. Let's,
Fair use. Hey, that makes sense. Pour me a fresh glass because I don't know you like that. That's smart.
Is there an ashtray in here, ladies?
Have you beat Pumpkin Bass yet?
You know what?
I put my money
I
on
ask
you.
the questions around here. They should be nervous to have me back.
I asked the questions around here. So this got to be season 2.
Because I'm going to tell it like it is. If you're going to be real, it cannot be just in front of Flav. Who's beautiful? Did I meet her? Is she beautiful?
Bruh, nobody can stand New York. Especially Boots right there. She was looking hella irritated.
Does she live up to the name? No one's arguing. We're just addressing some issues. I'm here to get rid of the bitches that don't deserve to be here. Excuse you. I can tell you.
No, excuse you.
No. Honey, I'm a guest in this. I think there was a lot of ass kissing going on, and I don't appreciate that. I didn't like that. Most of the girls were kissing my ass. Bitch, let me tell you something. I get slapped in this.
And people acting like she didn't have no crazy moments and stuff too. She was loud, obnoxious. And then look, you know what's so funny? People be having revisionist history. It's easy to say that you like New York now. A lot of people didn't like New York back then. People had to grow to love her over seasons and different shows and stuff like that. Man, people hated New York. Yes, just like people hate Summer right now, people hated New York. They wanted her to leave. Why she keep coming back to the show? She's annoying. She thinks she's everybody's boss, right? She already thinks Flav is her husband, all that stuff. People didn't like New York like that. So that, to me, that's hella funny. That's hella funny. But I think she remind me of Summer. I never said it was an exact thing, okay, or nothing like that. I just said I think she, we see how she get these girls, she get under these girls' skin. Be irritating them and, making them jump out of their body and get out of character and do this and say that, all because they can't stand her. That is a skill, okay? That's something that Summer in New York does. Only thing with Summer is she got to bag it up, with the fighting and stuff. New York really, ain't had to do that, okay, on the platforms that she's on, right? So check this out. And I actually agree with this. We've been talking about this. So coincidentally, somebody they named Head be in charge. She says, now, if I say Summer and Anna is the same person and y'all only hate Summer because of colorism, I mean, we've been kind of saying that, you know, what y'all thinking?
That's crazy.
Message.
You know, a lot of people do not like Summer, and I'm like, well, but they love Anna. And I'm like, Anna be doing the same thing Summer does. Only thing different about Summer is that she actually stands on business. We've seen Anna literally cop pleas in multiple fights. All right. For the most part, Summer stands on business. Okay, she stands on business. Now, there's obviously picky, choosy situations you could choose with like Stinkabella and stuff like that, but that's few and far between. She fought everybody else damn near in the house. She calling out Tashiki now, even though I think that's a setup for Lex and Dolly to fight her. But yeah, man, I do think it's a weird bias. Okay, I do think it's a weird bias because I've seen Anna do some, you know, some crazy stuff too, and always saying something crazy, always meddling into people's business that has nothing to do with her. And, you know, I feel like they do the same exact thing. Okay. But, yeah, man, you said I'm not a follower. I always love New York. Yeah. I mean, New York, man, she's an acquired taste. She is an acquired taste. So same thing with Summer, right? You kind of gotta, you know, it's a love-hate relationship, and it's crazy because I predicted this before the show even aired. I said y'all either go love Summer or y'all go hate her, and it seemed like a lot of people hate to love her, and a lot of people, you know, love to hate her. Either way, she making money, you know. So, you know, y'all come to y'all own assumptions or whatever like that. What you guys think about the whole Anna and Summer comparison? I think is actually pretty spot on. I think it's pretty spot on. Okay. So speaking of Summer, let's move along to Jazz and Slim, who are literally fighting over Summer. If you guys didn't know about this, Jazz is absolutely obsessed with this girl. She cannot get over the fact that people like Summer. Okay. And they don't like her. And she always bring up money and APs, Rolexes, watches, chains, nice car and stuff like that. But like, that don't make you likable. You know, that's not gonna make people like you even more. It's just not. You know, a lot of people gravitated towards Summer. I guess there's a lot of Summers out there. And Jazz just can't get over that. Like I said, it's giving Mean Girls. Right? So Slim, like I said, Slim and Jazz was going back and forth. She was mad that, you know, Jazz was mad that this you know, Slim was following Summer. She was mad that she was following Summer. Even after, you know, talking about her deceased father, sneaking her, fighting her and all that stuff. Jazz like, you know, like, what's up with that? But Slim like, hey man, she publicly apologized on IG to my face, blah, blah, blah. You know, it is what it is, right? But Jazz was saying little slick comments in the comment section and the, you know, in the confessionals and stuff like that. So I guess Slim felt like, you know, it's bad. But then again, as far as I know, she actually unfollowed pretty much everybody from Zeus, especially last night. Okay. But let's see what she got to say.
Yeah. Fuck. Girl, you fake as fuck. You fake. Finally. And you mad because what? What you mad for? Because I'm clocking you? Because you're a fake ass bitch? You act like the show is not finna come out. You act like the reunion is not gonna come out. You act like these people are not gonna decipher what they see from the internet, and then they're gonna see what they see on TV, and your ass is gonna get dragged. Fucking stop playing with me, Jazmin. All of y'all bitches. Like what? All y'all fucking literally sat there and literally didn't say shit. Shut the fuck up. What the fuck you talking for on the internet for? You should have said all that on stage. Y'all want to be there? Fucking weird ass bitch. Y'all motherfuckers are some internet gangsters. It's that simple. Cause bitch, why you ain't saying none of that in my face? Oh, all right then. Why you ain't say nothing when me and fucking Summer fucking hugged 3 times? Why you ain't say something then? Why you ain't do nothing then? Why you ain't pop that shit then? Shut the fuck up, girl. Y'all people better leave me alone. Is what y'all better do. The fuck? I would never fuck with no bitch like y'all already know. I would never. So let me go ahead, let me go on for all the fucking Summer too to make y'all fucking be happy. Bitch, fuck out of here. Yeah, fuck. Girl, you fake as fuck. You fake. And you mad cause what? What you mad for? Because I'm clocking you? Because you're a fake ass bitch? You act like the show is not finna come out. You act like the reunion is not gonna come out. You act like these people are not gonna decipher what they see from the internet, and then they're gonna see what they see on TV, and your ass is gonna get dragged. Fucking stop playing with me, Jazmin. All of y'all bitches. Like what? All y'all fucking literally sat there and literally.
Right. So she like, you know, y'all never liked her. Y'all all just sat there, you know, while she was getting bullied and this and that, and now everybody got something to say. Everybody got sympathy. All of a sudden, now everybody want to be her friend. But it's crazy because Summer is in the middle of all of this. Okay, this is all literally over Summer. Okay, which is crazy to me because this is somebody that say they don't care about this person. You know what I mean? This person dirty. They got more emotion. They got more money. But I swear you stoop to her level. I swear you stoop to her level. Okay.